Today we're taking a look at these CFL matches, which are happening on Saturday, July 23, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Toronto Argonauts vs Saskatchewan Roughriders. Our team pick is Roughriders minus 7.5 points. And here is why. The last time they took the field, the Argonauts went up against the Roughriders and notched a win by a score of 30-24. McLeod Bethel Thompson went 26-37 with 276 yards passing and added 2 TDs. He threw 1 interception during the game. Andrew Harris paced the team on the ground during the game. He tore off a long run of 9 yards but wasn't able to convert a rushing touchdown. He scurried for 39 yards via 15 carries, which had him averaging 2.6 yards per run. Cam Phillips was the leader in receiving yardage by racking up 94 yards on 6 catches. He earned an average of 15.7 yards per reception during the game. Concerning getting in the end zone, the Toronto Argonauts have an average of 18.8 points per contest. As a team, they average 82.0 yards via the ground game, which ranks them 6th in the CFL. The Argonauts have tallied 1,331 total yards for the season. When it comes to scoring touchdowns, Toronto has earned 5 touchdowns through the air and nourishing touchdowns. Concerning passing yards, the Argonauts have conceded 1,166 yards, which has them ranked 2nd in the CFL. Over the course of this year, they have surrendered 385.8 yards per contest, putting them 8th in the league. The Argonauts rank 7th in the league regarding team defense, conceding 27.5 points per game. The opposition is running for an average of 5.2 yards per run and 94.2 rushing yards per contest this year. Over the course of their 4 games played this season, they have relinquished 291.5 yards per contest through the air, in addition to allowing a completion percentage of 75.0%. Over the course of this season, they have conceded 377 running yards through 4 games. In their last game, the Roughriders faced the Argonauts and lost 30-24. Jamal Morrow paced the team in rushing in the game. He broke a long run for 51 yards, but he wasn't able to run one in for a touchdown. He racked up a total of 77 yards by way of 11 carries, which means he ran for an average of 7.0 yards per tote. Kian Schaefer-Baker was the leader in receiving yardage by earning 96 yards on 7 catches. He averaged 13.7 yards per catch in the game. Cody Fajardo went 24-34 with 284 yards passing and threw 2 TDs. He tossed 3 interceptions on the day. This is an immediate revenge game for Saskatchewan as they fell a week ago to this Toronto team. Look for Saskatchewan to get things in order as they bounce back in Week 7. Take Saskatchewan to get the victory on their home field and a little redemption from their Week 6 loss. Our total pick is under 46.5 points. And here is why. Week 7 of the CFL season will see an immediate rematch between Toronto and Saskatchewan. Toronto got the best of Saskatchewan in Week 6 after compiling 347 total yards of offense, including 276 through the air, to score 30 points in the game. Quarterback McLeod Bethel Thompson led the way for the Toronto offense, completing 26 of 37 passes for 276 yards and 2 scores in the game. We nailed our CFL picks last week and think this Toronto and Saskatchewan game is another winning wager for us bettors. Cam Phillips proved to be the primary target in the Toronto passing attack, with 94 yards and 1 touchdown on 6 catches. Davris Daniels chipped in 70 yards and 1 score on 5 catches, while running back Andrew Harris led the way with 39 yards rushing on 15 carries. The Saskatchewan Roughriders come into Week 7 with a 4-2 record on the year following their loss to Toronto a week ago. Offensively, Saskatchewan had the better game with 381 yards of offense, but turned the ball over 3 times, leading to the loss. Quarterback Cody Fajardo completed 24 of 34 passes for 284 yards and 2 touchdowns, but threw 3 interceptions as well. Jamal Morrow led the way for the Saskatchewan rushing attack with 77 yards on 11 carries, while wide receiver Duke Williams accumulated 51 yards on 1 carry. Kian Schaefer-Baker led the way for the Saskatchewan receivers with 96 yards on 7 catches. For the season so far, the Rawriders have earned 1,424 yards through the air, not to mention holding an average of 237.3 throwing yards per outing, which has them sitting 7th in the CFL. The Saskatchewan Rawriders average 363.0 yards game, ranking them 3rd in the league. They average 125.7 yards per game on the ground and have rushed for 754 yards for the season. Concerning their scoring prowess, the Rawriders currently rank 3rd in the league, holding an average of 27.0 ppg. Saskatchewan has surrendered a total of 361 yards rushing, 60.2 yards per outing, in addition to 1 touchdown via the rush this year. The Rawriders are surrendering 21.5 points per game, ranking them 2nd in the league. Overall, they have relinquished 129 points in total. They have allowed 6 touchdowns via the pass, as well as 245.3 yards per outing, which has them sitting 4th in the CFL.